Hello, friends. Oh, someone says they touched down in Fort Lauderdale last night. Very cool. Well, I will be in South Florida here in probably about 5 hours, 5-6 hours. So I thought I'd quickly pop on before I head to the airport. It's a beautiful day here in Midtown Manhattan, a little bit cloudy, a little bit windy, and I think it's gonna rain in about 5 minutes. But we're gonna go down to 23rd Street. So I got an interesting sort of story. So this building we're selling, 139 East 23rd. It's called Gramercy North. It's an unbelievable building. We just sold Unit 2 that's set to close. So it's in contract, it's set to close February 13th. Now we have to move all of the staging out from Unit 2 up to Unit 12. So we're gonna go check on that. Now I don't know if there's any internet in the building, probably not. But I'm like, you know what? I gotta leave from Miami. There's gonna be no stream tonight anyway. Might as well take you along for the ride and take you to work with me, I guess. No, I'm not gonna be paying any of you. This is gonna be free help. So you guys are gonna be helping me at work for free. Hope that's okay. We'll get started in a minute. Hey Frank, this is the last day of January. This has been a mild winter up here. It's good to see everybody. Anna is here, boxing, welcome. Abyss, yesterday 15, thanks so much for joining us. Sabrina Fair, Vinny's bonus walk. Yeah, you know, a little bit early today, but I kind of like doing these, you know, midday streams whenever I can. It gives New York City a little bit of a different perspective. Now we're standing quite literally at Central Park South. This is the beautiful Plaza Hotel in front of us here, and it's light enough out where we could use the wide angle camera lens. If we turn all the way around, you'll see the GM building. You'll see the Apple store, which unfortunately now has scaffolding all over it, and just on the left side of the screen, you will see the very famous Sherry Netherland Hotel. Now, speaking of the Sherry Netherland, thank you all for sending me that amazing documentary, well, kind of mini docu-series on Jesse Livermore, one of the greatest stock market operators of all time, who would frequent the Sherry Netherland Hotel all the time. So he would go down to Wall Street and trade in the bucket shops, and then he would come back to Central Park South and have a drink at the bar at the Sherry Netherland. So it was an awesome sort of mini documentary on one of my personal favorite, you know, stock market operators of all time, Jesse Livermore. If you want to check that out, just go to YouTube. You can just type in Jesse Livermore. I forget the gentleman's YouTube channel name, but it'll pop up. Very, very good. It's also one of my favorite investment books of all time. It's called Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, based on the life of Jesse Livermore. Rick F says, hey Tom, a question. Is it me or are the settings made like that? Because I can't rewind. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with that, to be honest. I've had an overwhelming amount of emails sent to me about, for some reason, YouTube is not allowing people to rewind the live stream. I got to play around with it. I got to go back into the settings and figure out what's that all about. But yeah, it wasn't me who changed that. I think it's a new YouTube thing. I don't know how I could change it back. I'll have to sit down and do a little bit of diligence around it. But thank you for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate it very, very much. Kevin Lane's totally different. Midtown during the day. Yeah, and you know, hopefully next week when we're back in New York City, I mean, my God, hopefully the sun will be out, right? I mean, every single day, this is going on day 9 in New York, where it's been this cloudy, gray, overcast. We haven't seen the sun in New York City. Oh my God, yeah, going on 9-10 days, which is really horrible. Ian, what's up? Todd and Tara says, hey Tom, nice to see you. I'm a little late, so I take it no Miami today. No, that's where we're headed right now. My flight is taking off at 6:30 p.m. But I got to head down to 23rd Street and check in on one of our listings because we're having the stagers restage a unit So, assuming the internet works, I'll be able to take you guys down there and you can kind of get a behind the scenes look of how we stage these units, right? So in new development, what you want to do is you want to have at least, depending on the size of the building, you always want to have at least 2 units that are fully furnished or staged, just to kind of give the buyer a little bit of an idea and perspective of how they could furnish this home themselves, right? Also, there's been studies done that fully staged and furnished homes, apartments, whatever you want to call them, they sell about 25% faster than units that are not staged. So, hey Jason, what's up? Yeah, that is true. The Plaza Hotel was in the movie Home Alone. That is correct. It's a little bit cold tonight, or today I should say. Amman is developing a hotel and residence right there in Mid-Beach, Miami. So that's going to be a really cool project. I'm excited for that. Here's the Trump Tower. Hey, Dan Sang, what's up? Oh wow, that's awesome. Oh yeah, Dan, you're starting that new position soon, right? All the best on that. Congratulations on the new spot. Now, today is the last day of January. So we're going to be hearing from Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Probably in a couple minutes here, right? Maybe an hour. Now, an interesting thing, right as I left the office, the bond market is rallying like crazy today. So, which means yields are down. If you look at the 10-year U.S. Treasury, I mean, that thing's down big today, which means there's a pretty big bond rally on the street. What's up, Phil? You'll also notice a lot more foot traffic. Looks like there's something going on at the Peninsula Hotel. Tons of, Escalades, black cars. St. Regis. Usually if you tune into the live streams at night, there's pretty much nobody walking up and down Fifth Avenue. There's actually a lot of foot traffic right now. Hey, NAV407, good to see you. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us. We're going to be on for about an hour, or however long my battery holds up, we'll see. But what do you guys think about the wide angle lens here? Is it too dark for it? Is the picture quality not coming out good? I don't know, I think it's good to test whenever we do these impromptu daytime streams. We'll see. Todd at Tar says it looks great. Now, once we have a sunny day, it's going to look even better. This is St. Thomas Church. Hey, Mike Skate TV, what's up? Yeah, it's kind of a bigger point of view with the wide angle. We never use it at night because you can't see anything. The picture gets so grainy when it's dark out. It looks the best, obviously, with a lot of light. Even though it's cloudy, I'm surprised it's coming through rather well. Those of you who are just joining us, we're going to 23rd Street in 23rd Street, Lexington. We're now on 52nd Street and 5th. So it'll probably take us 25 minutes to get down there, depending on how fast we walk. See the Cartier store over to the left. We walk past this almost every night during our nighttime streams. Berry Gardens is hello from the UK. Welcome. Now that's a place I want to visit. UK. Yeah, Mike Skate TV. You got to get back to New York. And you know, things are picking up here, right? Regardless of what you see kind of in the media, right, about, you know, all the fear and everything like that in New York. Things are picking up and buyers are coming back in. You know, buyers are coming back into the market and purchasing property in New York City. Now, yesterday we just closed. One of my buyers purchased a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom unit in Red Hook, Brooklyn. Closed at $1.5 million. And the amount of interest in Red Hook, Brooklyn itself is very, very high. And I would have never expected that. It's really an up-and-coming neighborhood of Brooklyn. And then we just have a contract signed and a closing scheduled for this apartment that you're about to see here in roughly 20 minutes when we get down there. That was a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, about 1,500 square feet, just over 1,500 square feet, for $2,495,000. So things are picking up. Things are picking up. And thank you all, by the way, the viewers who watch the live stream, support the channel, read the newsletter. That really helps out with the business, more than you know, right? It gets the word out. Tons of people reach out to me about, you know, helping them find a place to buy. But we'll avoid the CD guys. So yeah, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. We'll pull off to the side though. Because I gotta plug in my phone or it's gonna die. It's so cold out. Hey, everything in Miami is guessing you're not flying to Miami today. I am in about 4 hours. Hold on one second. Almost taken down this they've almost taken down the Saks Fifth Avenue light display. But everything in Miami, it's good to see you. I will be touching down, please God, at around maybe 9:30 at night at Miami International Airport. So 75 degrees, hopefully it'll be. Dan Sanks, Tom, what percentage of your clients would you say comes from social media? You know, surprisingly, a lot of it, the lion's share of it comes from the newsletter. And that's where we have the smallest sort of reach. But the newsletter is, it gets sent out to very, I guess, very qualified individuals. So roughly every time I send out the newsletter, we're going to send it out on tomorrow, by the way, it gets shared around like 50 to 100 times to different people, and I can see who's reading it because they sign up with their emails. So a lot of people in the finance industry and the tech industry, and chances are if you work in finance or tech, you probably work in and around New York City or know someone that does. So I've gotten a lot of lead flow from that. And then number two, I'd say definitely the live stream. And you know, it's crazy. And we have a relatively very small niche audience, which is great. Look at 270 Park. This is Jamie Dimon's new office tower. Looks totally different during the day. The facade is like this bronze, sort of like brushed copper style facade. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Townhouse is direct mail. Remember that advertising approach? Direct mail is actually pretty effective. I'm definitely not opposed to doing direct mail at all. I think that's a really good idea. Hey, Meld. Good to see you, Meld. Now, does anybody know what time the Fed chair is speaking? I think it's coming up here in the next few hours, or even right now. This is the conclusion of the FOMC meeting. We're going to get an update on the state of monetary policy in the United States. Hey, Jen Claus, what's up? Lee, this is good afternoon, Tom. What's up, Lee? We're going all the way down to 23rd Street and Lexington Avenue. We're going to check in on one of our units here. The ABX girl from the Bronx. Good to see you. John, this is Tom. Are you walking fast? We're walking a little bit fast, but I think it may appear faster because we have the wide angle lens on. But I am, you know, turning the burners on here because I got to make a flight. Flight takes off at 6:30. Should land at Miami International Airport maybe 9:30. Hopefully a little bit sooner than that. Who knows? Now I can't wait to land in Miami and have it be, well, actually no. Because if I land at 9:30, it's probably going to be like 62 degrees. I mean, I guess it's still better than the 30s, but I think tomorrow in Miami it's going to be 75. It's like perfect weather. This is the peak snowbird season. LB Originals here. What's up, L? You can see the spire of the Empire State Building in the distance. This building kind of resembles 130 William. A little bit. East 43rd and 5th. Hey, Pete. This is hello from Herald Square. We're going to blast right through Herald Square here in a minute. cold day in New York, but Vinny says, Tom, I'm flying to Sarasota tomorrow. Oh, cool. On the west coast of Florida. Hopefully you'll have some time to go to Siesta Key, which is one of the most beautiful beaches in the entire world. Siesta Key, Florida. On the right-hand side, you'll see the Stephen Schwarzman building, the New York Public Library here. 2020 says it seems many people are returning to the office in Midtown. Yeah, I mean, many people are, but here's an interesting observation that I think you need to know. It really depends on the day, because some people, they come into the office Wednesday, Thursday, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, they're working remote, they're working from home. So I definitely recognize a trend, or kind of develop that trend, to say, when I'm walking the streets of Midtown Manhattan during my lunch break, there's definitely more people in the city on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Mondays are pretty dead, and Fridays especially are pretty dead as well. I don't think the city will ever get back to where it was, you know, pre-pandemic. I used to work right on 45th and 6th, Marshall McLennan building. And I mean, during lunch hour, you know, 1 to 2 o'clock, 12 to 2, there would be lines out the door at all of the different restaurants, all the different QSR places, coffee shops. It was like rocking every day. It was crazy. And it was an amazing environment. You could feel the energy. But with the remote work, you know, it's tough. It's tough with the remote work. Colton says I got to see 130 William on Friday. It's even more beautiful in person. Yeah, it's an amazing building. I think there's a few rentals there. I know that you mentioned that you wanted to get a rental. There's a good unit in there. I think it's listed like $6,300. That's actually a good deal for that unit. So if that's the one you were looking at, I'd say go for it. I mean, the amenity package in that building is insane. And $6,300 a month. I think it's 1 bedroom, 1.5 bath, 780 square feet, if that's the one I'm thinking about. I think that's a good deal. I would hit that. That's that huge building in the distance. That's the one that blocks the view of the Empire State Building from the Flatiron building. Hey, Lena Sandoval, what's up? Look at this shot of the Empire. All right, I think we're making good time. This is East 34th Street and 5th. For those of you who are just joining, we're headed to East 23rd Street and Lex. So we'll be there 15 minutes. 15 minutes. We're about to head right through New York City's Koreatown. 32nd Street, 5th. It's gonna look a lot different during the daytime too. Hey, Tish TV says, are you on your skateboard? No, unfortunately not. I think it's too cold to be riding a skateboard. The city's a little bit too crowded too. Yeah, John Sunderland. I thought about it. Maybe I'll get like a little scooter. Who knows? We'll see. Hey, Michelle K, what's up? Okay, we're making the transition from traditional Midtown Manhattan. We're now south of 34th Street. We passed 32nd. This is the Koreatown neighborhood. So lots of good Korean food, Korean barbecue, karaoke places if you're into that. It's pretty cool. Now, if you bang a left here, which we're not, but there's a really good restaurant called Take 31, as well as Her Name is Han. They're both owned by the same owners. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's go. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So we don't have enough time to cover it today, but yesterday I was able to take a preview of 200 East 20th Street. 200 East 20th. That's a great building. Now it's still under construction. They have a completion date for the summer of 2024. So this summer, and they should be able to get the certificate of occupancy, so the COI for the building, in August. They have one model unit. If you want to see what that looks like, I posted the model unit on my IG. It's such a cool building, super unique, really great views, and the windows are curved. It's an awesome project. Hopefully as it gets built out even more, we'll be able to show you more of the development. Burn calories and the Fed. Hilarious. Yeah, I'd say I'm definitely in the end the Fed crowd too, for sure. For sure. Crazianos is, are they building affordable housing in New York? Some. It's a complicated situation, and I think the city's making things a lot harder. So anything that the city does to try to make it more affordable, it actually does the exact opposite. It makes things more expensive. Someone says, do you golf? I do golf. You know, next time you're in Miami, send me an email, we'll go golfing. I go right there on Normandy Shores or Normandy Isles. We'll make a little detour here. But yeah, I'm not good at golf, but I definitely want to get back into it. So if you're a golfer, and if you're ever down at Miami Beach, let me know. We'll meet up, we'll go golfing on Normandy Isles. Here we are at the Flatiron District. This is West 26th Street, and we're looking at the Flatiron building in the distance, and to the left is Madison Square Park. Yeah, a lot of the rent stabilization in New York City makes it more expensive for everybody else. There's about, I think, 70,000, something like that, units all throughout New York City. I forget the exact number, but they're just sitting empty because they're not rent ready, and the landlords aren't going to invest any money into getting them rent ready because it's all rent stabilized, so they wouldn't be able to make a return on their investment. So if you just let the free market work, you'll be able to get more supply on the market. It's simple supply and demand. The more supply we could build, the faster the prices come down to normal levels. But there's so much demand in New York, crazy amount of demand, but there's just not a lot of product. There's not a lot of inventory here. Alan's, Tom, did you see Cash Jordan's video about buildings collapsing? I didn't, but I will check that out. Maybe I'll watch it on my flight. That's another problem in New York. A lot of these buildings need to be repaired and fixed up, but the landlords don't have enough money to do so. But if you guys are enjoying the live stream so far today, feel free to leave a like on the video and click the subscribe button if you're new. We usually do these streams every night starting at 8:30 p.m. but today I have to catch a flight, so we're just doing a sort of laid back stream. Michael says, do you think that and it's just what's going to happen in my view is you'll continue to have consolidation in the industry where the big banks, or you could call them the bulge bracket, are going to continue to get bigger and absorb all the little guys. Now, what's my opinion on that? I don't think that's good for the country, right? I think it's good to have a robust regional banking sector, if you will. But unfortunately, I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're going to have 4 big banks, and those are going to be the players. Maybe I'm wrong, but all right, 23rd Street, Park Avenue South. One more to go, and then this is Lexington. All right, here we are. This is 139 East 23rd Street, or Gramercy North. see. Yeah, I think the movers are all out. Let's check it out. Looks like it. All right, so this is unit 2, and it looks like everything is moved up to unit 12. If you guys want to see what it looks like on the inside, if you type !news, NEWS in the chat, or !23, excuse me, !23 in the chat, the Nightbot will drop the link to the property tour here at East 23rd Street. I gotta take you guys offline for a moment. Give me 1 second. It's gonna look a little weird on the stream. I gotta put you guys in my pocket. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see. Looks pretty good. Let me know if we're back online here. Can you guys hear me, see me? Let's see if the internet's working. A lot of the times the internet is no good in here. Just give me a thumbs up in the chat if you guys can see me or see the apartment here and hear us. I think this will be cool. I'll give you a tour of the building if you want. All right, cool, so we're back on. This is where we were standing, right on the corner of 23rd Street in Lexington. We can zoom in normally. So this is unit 2 at Gramercy North. You have a really nice kitchen, all Miele appliances, and you do have a gas stove here. Sorry for the shakiness. So this used to be fully staged. We just took all the staging out because we just sold this. This unit we sold for $2,495,000. Really, really nice. Now this is a full floor apartment, right? This is a, hold on, let me go like that. So this is a full floor apartment, just over 1,500 square feet. And you have these amazing floor to ceiling glass windows here. Now these 2 windows on the side, they open up. I'll show you. Now they only open a quarter of the way now, but should you buy the unit, you could actually open these up all the way. It's kind of cool. Lets in a lot of nice airflow, a lot of nice natural light. We'll try to go all the way to the back. Meld says, what is the square feet? This is just over 1,500 square feet of interior space with 580 square feet of a private outdoor roof deck, okay? J Catalyst, you can put tinted windows here. That's what a lot of the residents have been doing. So this is your primary bathroom. So as you walk in, you have double vanity sink. You have a pretty cool walk-in shower. This is all marble here. And this is the back. I think the internet may go out, but this is the back room. Now it looks much better staged, but we had to obviously bring everything out. Ooh, it's dark. We'll turn on some of the lights. This is the bathroom. The other bedroom. Yeah, so we may buffer a little bit in the back, which I do apologize for, but that's pretty much it, right, guys? And something cool about the apartment is this. So your elevator drops you off into this beautiful open concept living room and kitchen. It's awesome, and the views are crazy. You're right on the street, but you don't really feel that exposed. It's pretty cool. Now, do you guys want to see the top floors? I don't know how the internet is going to be, but Abyss is how much is it renting again? It is not for rent. I just sold it. So I just sold this unit for $2,495,000. So this is only for sale here. We just sold it $2,495,000. Your monthly common charges are about $880, and your property taxes are about $2,500 per month. So let's try to go upstairs, and I can try to show you guys the 12th floor that we just staged. So essentially, we took all the furniture from here and we moved it up to 12. So we may buffer a little bit, but let's go up and check out unit 12. I think we should be back. Let's see. Can you guys hear me or see the apartment? It's a weak signal.